kind of gives it like a vintage mirror vibe.
Hi, my name is Danielle and I live in Corona, California, and I am a self-taught DIYer. I got into DIY because a year after losing my sister, I was really sad and needed something just to feel good. And the second I started DIYing, I felt in control again. It was honestly life-changing, and I don't think I would be the same person I am today if I hadn't started DIYing, because it truly helped me get through some of the hardest moments in my life, and I've met some of the greatest people through DIYing as well. I started an Instagram account called Arnest on Powell to share all of my projects, and it has been really fun. I recently built a fireplace, I DIY'd an arch in my home, and last but not least, I DIY art. There's so much meaning behind art when you do it yourself. I actually made a really large piece that I have in my entryway in memory of my sister. I truly learned everything on my own just by trying it and not being afraid to fail. I always tell everyone, if I can build it, so can you, because I literally knew nothing. And now I am building coffee tables and arches and even a fireplace, and it's absolutely insane. So today I'm testing out Rust-Oleum Mirror Effects Spray. It says that it can transform clear glass into a mirror, which I think sounds pretty awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna test this on this frame here. So the first thing that I'm going to do is tape off the frame. It is all covered, so you're going to want your frame to look like this. So I'm just going to wipe off any dust that may have gotten on the frame. So now that our surface is clean, the can says to shake for 1 minute. So I am going to actually put a mask on just to be safe. I think that's been a minute. So we don't get this table full of spray paint. Put this under. So now we are going to spray 10 to 12 inches from the surface, steady back and forth motion. Shake often during use, making sure to apply paint in the reverse opposite side of the glass that will be displayed. Apply using very thin coats, allowing the paint to dry 1 minute between coats. Apply up to 5 coats to achieve the desired mirror effect. Final coat is on. Now we just wait 5 to 10 minutes for it to dry. Let's see what the instructions say to do. The painted side, it says, is going to look dull, and the opposite side is actually the mirror. I would say that this actually worked out pretty well. Definitely gave it a mirrored effect. If this was an actual mirror, it would look a little bit clearer, not as cloudy, but it kind of gives it like a vintage mirror vibe. I'm really excited about how this came out and would probably use it again. Maybe not for a mirror I'm gonna get ready in, but maybe for something decorative. But yeah, this is awesome, guys.
I actually really thought it was an amazing product. It definitely gave a mirrored effect. Like I said, when I was creating, I wouldn't get ready in a mirror made by it, but I would definitely use it as decor because it looks so pretty, and it does look like a mirror, but obviously not going to get ready for date night in that. My makeup would probably look a little crazy, but it is beautiful for like decor and just any other items you want to make look reflective.
Do you have any recommendations? Is there a use for it that you think is just right for it?
Well, I actually used it for some jars, and I have a few more behind me, but I sprayed it on the outside, so the more dull side of the spray, and I think it looks really cool, and it kind of gives it that antique vintage vibe. I think it would be awesome to use on a large piece of glass as well to make like an antique vintage mirror. I know a lot of stores sell those for like a lot of money. So if you have a large piece of glass lying around and you want to make an antique looking mirror, I think this spray would be great for that.